I've been trying to live healthier lately as I age, take care of myself. Yeah, I just don't want to end up like my dad, you know. He's a diabetic. He's struggled for years to try to keep his weight under 300 pounds. But he finally figured out how to do it. All he had to do was amputate both of his legs. And he leveled out right at 297. Like, I don't know, some of you got tight on that. Don't worry, he's thrilled. He finally reached his target weight. You know, he's just 18 inches short of his target height, but, you know, you can't have everything. Oh, still some looks of horror. Okay, a couple of things I want you to understand before I continue with my closer. Number one, this is not a sudden tragedy. Don't feel too bad for my dad. He literally had 8.5 years' notice to mix in a little light cardio into the daily routine. Yeah, not Pops. He went a different way. He opted instead for root beer floats and Kit Kat bars. So I say if the shoe fits. You probably still have your feet. Bad. Stick around. Plus, I do want you to understand this in all seriousness. Comedians routinely use humor to deal with the tragedy in our lives. And I get my sense of humor from my dad. And this is true. Shortly after his second amputation, the two of us sat down and we wrote these jokes together. Okay? Well, I mean, I chose to sit. He really had no other option. Because that's how Dad rolls now. And look, it's a tough thing to joke about. I get it. I understand it. I see why you're hesitant. And it's a big adjustment for him. I said, hey, Dad, just take it one step at a sorry. I shouldn't even say that. I do try to help him out, though. I go over and visit him all the time, try to keep his spirits up. I like to put on a little sock puppet show for him. So he's got a drawer full of things no other goddamn use. You should have eaten your vegetables. Call that character Lamb Chop. He hates that one. Can't stand it. But I try to get him out of the house. I say, Dad, come on, let's get out of the house. Let's go do something. What do you want to do, man? But he thought about it for a while. He couldn't come up with anything because he was stumped. So I took matters into my own hands. I signed him up for this amputee support group. And in all seriousness, guys, if you have a loved one in the same situation, look into it. It's really cool. They get together. They go and do all kinds of activities. And I signed him up. It was a speed dating thing. I signed him up for a singles amputee social mixer. No. That's not right. It was a double amputee singles social mixer. There's a difference. And, you know, Dad's always been more of a tit man, so he was willing to give it a shot. And he went, and he had the time of his life, guys. You can stop worrying about my dad. He loved it. He said the place was crawling with pussy.
Thank you.